From the New York Post, it says, man arrested after using hammer to break windows at JD Vance's Cincinnati home. And more information has come out about this quote unquote dude, where they're not actually a dude, but we'll get to that. A 26-year-old Ohio man, they should have quotes around that, was arrested early Monday after smashing windows at the Cincinnati home of Vice President JD Vance, according to authorities. William DeFore is charged with obstructing official business, criminal damaging and endangering, criminal trespass, and vandalism, according to Hamilton County jail records. His first court appearance is scheduled for Tuesday. The AP, citing two law enforcement officials, reported that Secret Service agents heard a loud noise at the home around midnight and found DeFore had broken a window with a hammer and was trying to get into the house. Now, you ready to see this guy? Damn it, Bobby. The suspect had also vandalized a Secret Service vehicle on his way up to the driveway, one of the officials said. In a statement on X, Vance said, I appreciate everyone's well wishes about the attack on our home. As far as I can tell, a crazy person tried to break in by hammering the windows. I'm grateful to the Secret Service and the Cincinnati police for responding quickly. So as more time came out, the internet did their thing and found out about this dude and woke this. There it is. The man who tried to break into JD Vance's home is a transgender college kid referred to as Julia. I know. You're all shocked. Retard finder, retard of the day. So congratulations to Julia. This is I meme, therefore I am. Breaking. JD Vance home attacker identified as trans child of Democrat donor surgeon. The individual accused of smashing windows at Vice President JD Vance's Ohio home has been identified as Julia DeFore, a 26-year-old transgender woman formerly known as William DeFore. He is the son of two wealthy Democratic donors. I know you're all shocked. DeFore was arrested and charged with multiple offenses after breaking into the Vance family's Cincinnati residence with a hammer. Raised in luxury in Hyde Park, isn't this always the case with these weirdos? And educated at elite private schools. He is the son of William and Catherine DeFore, prominent pediatric doctors, yikes, who donated thousands to Democratic campaigns, including those of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. That's a healthy amount of money there. 700, that's 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 11,500 or so, we'll say, just for what's showing here. That's a healthy amount of money. My goodness. Because, of course, they're trans. Luckily, they didn't hurt anyone or have other weapons, which that's the other thing. Did this dude or chick or whatever the fuck it is, like, think, obviously they didn't think anything through. They went to JD Vance's house with a hammer. Did they have a death wish? Were they trying to become a martyr? Like, what are you doing breaking windows with a hammer at JD Vance's, the vice president's house? What do you think's going to happen? Do you think you're going to like kill him with a hammer? I mean, maybe, but like, bro, that's your weapon of choice. That's what you thought was a good idea. Nick Sorter. Breaking. William DeFore, the 26-year-old man who attempted to break into VP JD Vance's home this morning, is trans and began using the name Julia. Of course. He is also a big donor to Kamala Harris and other Democrats. Transgenderism is a mental illness. Asylums now. Well, to be clear, it's his parents that were the big donors, but still, potato. Elon Musk with the classic, those are not the eyes of a sane person. It's always the eyes, by the way, every time. Like, holy. Mario Nawfal. Breaking. JD Vance home attacker identified as trans daughter of Democrat donor surgeon. This is suspect accused of smashing windows at Vice President JD Vance's home has been identified as Julia DeFore. Most of the same stuff we already said here, but 26 years old, arrested and charged with multiple counts of allegedly breaking into the Vance family's $1.4 million Cincinnati residence with a hammer. Now it's a she. I can't keep up with this. She grew up in luxury Hyde Park. No motive has been released, but the suspect has a prior criminal record, including a guilty plea for vandalizing an interior design firm in 2024. These people are nuts. You don't want to know like how deep this rabbit hole goes, by the way, with all these people that are just angry at Donald Trump, or in this case, JD Vance. Further information on the Somalia situation. Elon Musk. Truth is stranger than fiction. This is also Mario Nafral. HHS confirms Somalia's UN ambassador was involved in healthcare company convicted of Medicaid fraud. It's not a rumor anymore. It's confirmed. Why is all this happening at the same time, by the way? It hurts my brain. The Department of Health and Human Services has verified reporting that Abukar Dahir Osman, Somalia's ambassador to the United Nations, was involved in a healthcare company convicted of Medicaid fraud. So they have someone not just alleged, convicted of fraud as their ambassador to the UN. As if the UN was enough of a joke already. To hear this, it's like nobody takes the UN seriously at all. And here's why. The people representing the countries going there are jokes. His company's NBI appears on the HHS Office of Inspector General exclusion list under code 1128A1, meaning conviction of program-related crimes with a mandatory minimum 5-year exclusion from Medicare and Medicaid. This is the same man who just assumed the rotating presidency of the UN Security Council on January 1st. Wow. So now, not just a representative, but now the president of the UN Security Council. He now has the authority to set global agendas, oversee international peacekeeping operations, and authorize UN military actions. You can't make this shit up. Background. Reportedly worked as a supervisor at the Medicaid office in Franklin County, Ohio. Wow. Same state as the guy that just broke in to the Cincinnati house of JD Vance. Listed as a daycare administrator, because of course he was. Connected to a healthcare company, convicted of defrauding American taxpayers. Same pattern. Medicaid, daycares, Somali networks, fraud convictions. Except this one didn't just cash out and disappear. He became a diplomat with immunity presiding over global security. This is insane. This guy should be rotting away in a prison. And no, he's out in the UN representing Somalia as a country, representing these creatures. Radio Geneva, the Somali woman is very angry. This is what? What's going on with those eyes? Oh, hold on. What the hell? Huh? New meme just dropped. So these are the people that have taken over Minnesota, if you even want to call them that, which I think at this point is kind of generous after watching that video. These individuals have been bussed in to the United States of America, given infinite money, unlock the infinite money glitch by sitting on their ass and lying about taking care of kids all day. You can't make this shit up. It really is the result of inbreeding. I'm not even joking. That's what this is. This is generation, maybe not even generations, a single inbreeding. People do not understand. Like these other third world countries, they're not like us. It's fucked. Literally. Every direction from Sunday, it's fucked. And you want to bring those people to the United States and acclimate them to a first world country and think that there's not going to be any problems or fraud or theft, robberies, rapes. You don't think there's going to be any issues at all? Just here's money. I mean, I saw earlier today, there was one of the dudes that ran a Somalian daycare tried to buy a Porsche with cash at the local Porsche dealership. That was one of the stories. I'm like, these people are retarded. They don't know what money is because it's just like infinite to them. They don't have to do anything for it. So it's like, yeah, we have it here. It's insane. But yeah, that's what people like this creature are trying to defend. I guess I don't even know just what to even think anymore. Anyways, I'll leave that one there.